Hi guys, today we're going to do a 30-minute Pilates exercise class. So for anyone that hasn't done any classes with me before, my name is Shannon, and basically what Pilates is a class that focuses on your core strength, so from the front and from the back all around your mid-region. It will stabilize the arms and the legs, so it will help with other day-to-day things, and it focuses also on corrective exercise, so muscle imbalances and body posture. So for a day-to-day basis, again for standing, sitting, walking long distances, it will help the body not to slouch as much. Try and keep yourself upright. The stronger the core is, stronger the overall body is. So the way that I'm going to run the reps and sets for this class for the 30 minutes is I will do 2 sets of all exercises, 3 reps for a beginner level, 3 reps for an intermediate level, and 3 reps for an advanced level, so you can see the different variations. Depending if you've done the classes with me before and are comfortable sticking to one or the other level, you make sure and keep all of those reps through for all of your sets. So again, for the video, I will do 2 sets of each. If you have the time and want to push the class forward a bit longer for a 45-minute session, you can add another set in, so 3 in total. So we're going to do a quick warm-up on the core just to begin. So the first one we're going to do is flat down, so the feet flat on the ground, knees bent, and the back nice and flat on the floor. We're going to warm up the center of the core, so the hands by your side. Take a breath in through your nose. On the breath out through the mouth, sliding the ribcage down to meet your hips. Take a breath in. Breathe out, rest to the floor. So following the breath. And one more rep, guys, again. Breathing in, tuck the chin. Breathing out, slide the ribs down to the hip. Breath in. Breathe out and relax. So to warm up the obliques and the sides of your core then, you are starting off with the right leg. So you're extending out the left leg. Beginners, you can leave the leg flat on the floor. Intermediate, advanced, bring them up. So we're lifting out to the right side. Hands together. Breathing in onto your right shoulder. Breathing out, tuck your chin in. And lift to the right side. Breathing in and out again to the floor. So 3 more reps. Follow the breath. And one final rep, then changing the side. Breathing in on the shoulder. Out to lift. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out to the floor. Well done. Change over the leg. So bend in the left knee this time. Right leg extended out. Again, beginners, leave them on the floor if you need to. Breathing in on the left shoulder. Breathing out and lift. In and hold. Breathe out to the floor. So keeping the arms in front. One final rep. Well done, guys, and relax. So bringing both knees into your chest. Stretch out that lower back. So you can move the hips around, free the joint up as much as you can. So quick stretch on the hips from there. 2 hands on one knee, pull it into the chest. Stretch away the opposite leg. Hold for about 2 to 3 seconds and keep changing from left to right. So it doesn't matter how many stretches you need to do. Keep them going till you feel the hips are free enough. And take your breathing. So the first exercise that we are going to go for are called toe taps. So again, we're going to go for 3 moves on your beginner level, 3 moves intermediate, and 3 moves on your advanced. If you've done them before and are comfortable enough, stick with the one level for all of your sets, all of your reps. So your start position is the same for everybody. It's a tabletop position. So your back is flat, head flat on the floor, and the knees lifting up and over your hips. So beginners, you are taking a breath in, no movement. Breathe out, bending from the hip, toes towards the floor. Breathe in, knee up, change the leg. Breath out, breath in. Follow the breath. Well done. Intermediate level, if you can push forward, same position, but both legs moving together. So breathing in, breath out, 2 legs forward, breathe in, 2 legs up. Toes do not have to touch the floor. Make sure your lower back is still flat on the ground. So only stretching the legs forward as far as you can without the back lifting. Advanced level, you're tucking the chin into your chest, arms and hands off of the floor, and roll the shoulders forward. And knees to your chest, take your stretch. Well done, guys. We're going to go for the same again, 3 reps beginner, intermediate and advanced for one final set. So relax and start from your start position. Tabletop from the beginning. Shoulders flat, lower backs pulled to the floor, engage the core. Knees up and over the hips. So breath in, breathe out, dropping the toes to the ground. Breathing in, breathe out, change the leg every second, go for beginner. Intermediate level, both legs together, same upper body position. Breath in, breathing out. And your advanced level, tucking in that chin, hands off the floor. And tuck the knees to the chest. Take your breather, grab your drinks. So make sure that you have water or dilute drinks nearby all of the time. Even if you feel like you don't need it, the muscles still need to stay hydrated. So making sure and sipping on the water all the way through your exercises. Next exercise we're going to go for is called a half roll back. So your intermediate and beginner levels are the very same. Your advanced, the only difference is you're going all the way to the floor and bringing them back up. So I'll do 3 again on each set for 2 sets. So the hands are starting out by the feet, so feet and knees shoulder distance, feet flat, knees bent. Hands starting at the feet, taking a breath in, lifting the spine as tall as you can, hands up and in line with your shoulders. On your breath out, shoulders back, chin tucked to the chest, dip in your lower spine, and sliding back till the hands are in line with your knees. Take a breath in, breathe out, roll the chin in towards the knees, and hands back to your start. So we go for it, 3 beginner, 3 in advance. for the advanced level, if you can go all the way to the floor. Make sure before you lift, tucking the chin into the chest, hands up. Two more reps. Take your stretch. So especially on those, the hip flexors might feel tight through your exercise. If they do, bring the feet together, knees out nice and wide, and lean forward into your stretch for a few seconds and let it stretch out. Going for our second and final set, upper body position, all the very same again. If you are doing advanced again, make sure when you're lifting from the floor that you don't pull off the ground. Nice gentle rolls up and down. So again, taking the breath in, spine up, hands in line with the knees and shoulders. Breathe out, tuck the chin, shoulders back, dip the spine, hands to the knees. Breathing in, breathe out, and roll your way up. The advanced all the way to the floor. And one final rep, guys. Deep breath in, breathing out all the way to the floor. Breaths in, tuck your chin, tighten flat on your core. Breathe out nice and gently. And back to your start. Well done. Take the stretches again and have your drinks. So going from there into your forward spine stretches. So as the name states, it is a stretch for your spine. So making sure the legs are together, feet are together, toes pointed to the ceiling. So the hands start on the floor, stay on the floor. So again, not stretching the legs, looking for the back. If you do feel a stretch down through the spine, may just be where the muscles are a little tight, so just be careful, take them slow. Taking a breath in through the nose. Pull the spine as tall as you can, shoulders open. Breathing out. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll your shoulders forward, roll your spine forward. Breathing in. On the second breath out, taking the chest down to the knees and stretch the hands as far from the body as you can without lifting from the floor. 2 more reps. And last set, guys. Take your breathers. So we're going to turn it over then onto the hands and knees. So that was mainly focused on your upper and lower core. So from here, we are going to focus a little bit more on the upper body, legs and the back. Again, the core is still stabilizing, so we're not forgetting about it. So in your neutral position to start, so your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and that is your start position. So your cat curl stretches to start. On the breath in, the back should always be flat. First breath out, pulling the tailbone in towards your nose, tucking the chin in towards your chest, and push the shoulders to the ceiling. Breathing in, drop that back flat. Second breath out, dipping the hips up, pushing the hands into the floor, and lifting the head. So 2 more reps. direction. Well done, guys. So if you can, sit the hips down onto your heels, stretch the arms out in front of the body, relax out the arms. So if you do need to stretch for any of the rest of the exercises going forward, this is the stretch you are falling into. Stretches the hips, glutes, back, and the arms. From there, we are going to go into press-ups. So the first set we're going to do, your standard presses that you may have done in other classes before. I will give you your option. So intermediate and beginner level, you can do them from the knees. Advanced level, if you can, do your presses from up on the feet. So again, if you're going on to your knees, the hands a step out in front of your shoulders, knees a step back behind your hips, and then drop the hips in towards the floor, but keep tight on the core so that it doesn't fall forward. So dropping in and hold. Back is nice and flat, feet above the ground. Breathing in towards the floor, breathing out, pushing up. Take your time, breaths in on the way down, out to push. And one more rep. If you can, advanced level up from the feet, very same position, only lifting the knees above the ground. Breathing into the floor, breaths out and push. Into the ground, out and push. One more rep. And take your stretch. Every time, falling back onto that same stretch. But that is your warm-ups done for your presses. So we're going to go into now what's called your slow presses with stretches. So anybody that has done the classes with me before will be familiar with them. If not, no need to worry. So beginner and intermediate level, very same press up position. You are going for from the knees, and advanced level going from the feet if you can. So hands out in front of the shoulders, knees behind your hips. Drop the hips in, nice and steady, feet up. Your only difference is a slow press. So you're counting 5 seconds till you hit the floor. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the body hits the ground in one straight line. Relaxing the legs from here. Push your stretch forward as high as you can. From there, without lifting the hands, taking your stretch back towards the heels. So the hands are glued to the floor, same position all the way through. Beginner, intermediate level again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breaths to the ground. Your front stretch can be done from the hands or the elbows if you do have a tight lower back. Hold as long as you need and push back towards your hips. So the hips may not touch the heels, that is fine, as far as you can. Last rep for your beginner and intermediate. Then I'll go through your advanced. Beginner and intermediates, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Stretch to the front. Stretch to the back. And back to your start position. So beginners, intermediate, keep going for your final reps. If you can, advanced level from the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. The rest of your exercise, the very same. Lifting up, take your stretches back. So focusing hard on the breaths on these, all upper body strength. So take your time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to the floor. Take your stretch, making sure on the way down that your hips are the last things to touch the floor. So it should go chest, belly button, and hips. Last rep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your breather. Lift and stretch. Relax the legs. Play around with the stretch if you need. Stretching back to your heels. And take the breather, guys. So relax out the wrists and the forearms. Bending the hands forward on the ground. Slight lean into it. So again, we'll just go through one set for your 30-minute class. If you want to push it forward to your 45, add in a second set. Going then into your reverse leg extensions. So beginner level, you are keeping your hands on the floor at all times. Intermediate, you are lifting the hand, so it's opposite hand with the opposite leg. On the lift out, you're dropping to the floor every time. If you can go for an advanced level, once you lift the hand, it stays off the ground until your reps are complete. So breathing in on the floor, tucking the knee into your chest. Breathing out, extend the leg behind. Same leg. Breathe it in. Breathe out, stretch forward. Breaths in. Breaths out. Change the leg. Breathing in, tucking the knee. Breathing out. Breaths in, tuck the knee. Breathing out, so the rest of that back and body is nice and steady. Beginners, keep them going. Intermediate if you can. Breathing in, tucking the knee in. Breath out and stretch. Hand to the floor. Breathe in, knee to the chest. Breathe out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Breathing in, hand to the floor. Breath out, stretch forward. Change the side. Breathing in, knee to the chest. Breath out, extend. Hand to the floor. Breathe in, knee tucked in. Breath out, extend the leg, extend the hand. Breathe in, hand on the floor. Breath out, extending forward and back. Intermediate, keep going for your last few reps. And advanced level, breaths in, tuck the knee, tuck the elbow. Breaths out, extending the leg and the arm. Breathe in, tuck the two in. Breaths out, extend the two out. Breaths in to pull in. Out and stretch out. Change your side. Breathing in. Breathing out. And relax. Take your stretch. A nice long stretches out on the arms. We'll go for one more set on those. 3 beginner, 3 intermediate, 3 advanced. You have 9 reps in total for your set. So off we go again. Breathing in, breathe it out. Change the leg. Intermediate, and the arm. Breathing in, tuck the knee. Breathe out, extend the arm and the leg. Hand to the floor, knee in, breathe in. Change over your side, so hands straight under the shoulder, knee straight under the hip. Change for an advanced level. Breath in, 2 together. Breathe out, extending out. Change the side. Last few reps. stretch back to your heels. Nice long stretch forward. And bring them out, guys. So the last exercise we're going to go through before we stretch is our planks. So the way we're going to do the plank, we're going to go for 2 reps on the hands, 2 reps down on your elbows. Each rep is 30 seconds each. So the beginner, because we're going to do 2 of each, I'll do the first 2 beginner and intermediate level, second 2 then you're going for your advanced. So for the beginners, on the hands to start, same position as your press up, knees behind the hips, hands underneath your shoulders this time. Lean it forward, feet up and above the floor. Hold nice and steady for 30 seconds. Watching that the shoulders don't start to relax. If they do, push them open. Squeeze your core, tight on your glutes. Nice deep breaths in through your nose. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take your stretch. So going for your beginner level, down on the elbows. Very same position on the knees. So ready in 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips forward, picking the feet off the floor, elbows underneath your shoulders. Very same as on the hands. Watch the shoulders. Do not start to relax to the floor. Keep them strong. Keep your core away from the ground. Nice long breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth again. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your stretches back. So intermediate and beginner level, continue those same reps for your final 2. If you can, push to your advanced, up on the hands, up on the feet. 3, 2, 1. Hold them up so the feet are out in line with your shoulders. Body nice and steady. Squeezing your glutes. Push the shoulders open. Again, watch they do not drop. Keep away from the floor. Breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep focused. Keep them going all the way to the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your stretch. And going for our last 30 seconds. So down on the elbows again. Advanced level. 1 foot out to start. 3, 2, 1. 2 feet out. Drop the hips. And the elbows underneath the shoulders. Hold it nice and steady. Strong breaths. Through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last few seconds for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Take your stretch. If you have the drinks with you, again, make sure and keep sipping on the drinks. So we do a stretch out then before we finish, guys. So the same as your start. Tuck 1 foot in, 1 leg stretched out. Bending the chest down towards the knee. Round the hands out if you can. Grab a hold of the foot. If you can only reach the legs, hold the leg. Bend the elbows down towards the ground. So it's a great opportunity to slow the breaths down and relax out the muscles. Change over to your opposite side. Tucking in the foot, stretching the opposite leg. Take the chest down to the knee and reaching forward. Making sure the knee is as close to the ground as you can. Once you have a grip with the hand, dropping that leg as dead weight as you can, so all the pulling is on the upper body. And both feet together, both feet in front, toes to the ceiling, hands on the legs, deep breath in. Breathe out, slide the hands down the legs towards the feet and hold. So each stretch for your cool down should be between 20 and 30 seconds. Again, relaxing the body as much as you can through your stretch. And slowly out. If you can, cross over your legs for the next few. If it's more comfortable, you can leave the legs flat out in front. So your shoulders then, we're going to roll them forward. So lift it up towards the ears, pull them forward and roll them out. So nice big circles. Use the arms if you need to. Get as much of a round through as you can. Again, controlling the breaths, nice and strong. Hold the shoulders forward. Round out the arms, opening the shoulder blades. Once you have that pull on the back, tighten up your spine and drop the shoulders. So you should feel a pull between the shoulder blades where it is tight. Again, strong breaths. And rest to the floor, going to the back. So shoulders up to the ears again, but roll them backwards. So nice big rolls back. Take your time, use the arms, loosen up the joints, loosen out the muscles as much as you can. And hold into the back, arms together from the side. Stretch the arms out behind and keep your spine up as tall as you can. These are a little bit easier with the legs straight in front, so whichever you need to do, change them around. And relax the arms. A final stretch. If you can keep the legs crossed, keep them crossed. If you need to stretch them out, stretch them out. So taking your stretch down as low as you can towards the floor. We're going to hold it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your stretch up. I'm going to change over the foot, front foot, tuck it into the back. If you've had the legs out nice and straight, very same stretch again. Hold them down and keep breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and easy. Bring them up and take your stretches, guys. That is your Pilates class done for this evening. So again, for your reps and sets, if you do want to run the class a little bit longer at home, if you have more free time, add an extra set into every exercise. So for your beginner level, you do between 8 and 10 reps. Intermediate, you can push from 10 to 12 reps, and advanced level, you can push from 12 to 15. So again, if you have a little bit more time, play around with the reps and sets. Be very careful on your technique and always watch the breathing. Enjoy your evening, guys. Thank you very much.